Some time ago, someone took me out for a meal here in the West End of Glasgow. It was a special meal, a treat. And they took me to one of our restaurants that has a particular feature. And the feature is what they call a trust menu. And what that meant was, you went in and you sat down and they made a fuss of you and made sure you had a drink. And then the menu arrived, and for each course, there were choices. There were 2 choices. I think the choice for the first course was beetroot or celery. The choice for the second course was venison or fennel. And the idea was that you had to trust the chef. You got to make a simple choice, and you had to trust the chef to deliver something gorgeous. And it was. When the food came out, with each course, the food would be brought out, and it was delicious food. It was fantastic food. But before it was set down on the table, you got a little speech. And the serving person would suddenly give you the whole story about what was on your plate. Exactly how the beetroot had been fricasseed, exactly how the juice had been taken from the pulp of the papaya tree, and who'd gone and picked the papaya, and I mean, you got the whole story. It was like a floor show with every course. It was a fantastic night. Really, really good food. And I remember getting towards the end of the meal and being told this long story about whatever it was that was on my plate, and then sticking a fork in it, putting it in my mouth, and just going, mmm, and being told off by the person who I was with because everyone in the restaurant could hear. People sometimes ask me what the Scottish Episcopal Church believes happens at communion. And they want to know exactly what happens. Not what might happen, but exactly what happens. What happens to this piece of bread? What happens to this cup of wine? And they want an explanation. And I never give one. To give that explanation is like standing holding a plate of the most gorgeous, fulfilling, nourishing, spectacular food and just talking about it. Communion is not something just to be talked about. The way we understand this meal is through eating and drinking. All the best things of a dinner table are in this place. Food, drink, love, affection, conversation. Come and eat.